church for Christmas, I wanted to get fun stuff, and I still feel that way on our annual Siskel and Ebert Holiday Video Gift Guide, a program devoted to video software and hardware gifts that you might want to give, or even better, receive this holiday season. I'm Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times.
And I'm Gene Siskel of the Chicago Tribune. And you're right, Roger. I know that my newspaper asked me recently to name the best gift that I'd ever received. And I picked a transistor radio I got when I was 13 years old. And you're right, high-tech video gifts are the best gifts to receive.
For me, it was my Lionel train set.
Okay. Well, we're going to begin the gift guide, the video gift guide, looking at some new laser discs. Here is a laser disc for those of you who don't know. And this is the best format in which to see movies. You need a laser disc player, but they're being advertised right now for under $300. Take a look at these dazzling new scenes from a compilation of 22 Busby Berkeley production numbers from the Warner Brothers musicals in the 1930s. 3 hours of musical highlights, all dazzling, some kitschy, some racy, when they were made before the moralistic production code of 1934, right? To buy a waterfall number from Footlight Parade. Another great laser disc is Stanley Kubrick's Spartacus, with sparkling images, as in this climactic battle sequence between the Romans and the slaves, with 10,000 extras. Often laser discs contain additional material besides the movie. The Spartacus disc from the Criterion Collection offers newsreel footage of the film's premiere, as well as a reminiscence by star Peter Ustinov, who won an Oscar for his portrait of a conniving slave trader.
I'm not a great expert on how much films cost, but there was a rumor, of course, that it was the most expensive film ever made, because the publicity department always regarded such rumors as excellent.
Also from the Criterion Collection, a disc of The Harder They Come, the 1973 reggae thriller featuring the songs and performance of Jimmy Cliff in the story of a Jamaican farm worker who becomes a reggae star and a revolutionary hero. Jimmy Cliff in The Harder They Come is one of my favorite buried treasures, a wonderful pulp film in which the CD caliber sound you just heard there and you get only from a laser disc is just as important as the improved imagery. 3 terrific gift ideas for the holidays. They range in price from $40 for the Busby Berkeley compilation to $50 for The Harder They Come to $155 for the multi-part Spartacus.
And, of course, you can rent them, too. One of the most impressive laser discs out this season is a special widescreen collector's edition of Alien, the science fiction classic from 1979. The movie itself is seen in a remastered letterbox version. And then there are 2 entire sides devoted to additional material. For example, this behind-the-scenes footage of the alien being put through its paces. Another gift idea, of the 4 actors who have played James Bond, my favorite is, of course, Sean Connery, the original 007, and my favorite Bond movies are the first 3 that he starred in, Dr. No, From Russia with Love, and Goldfinger. All 3 are now part of a deluxe letterbox edition called the Connery Collection, and here's a scene featuring my favorite Bond villain, the infamous Goldfinger himself.
You expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. And one of the funniest movies in years is out on Laserdisc and Take 2 with Lakaja Pohl, the story of a gay father who fears his lifestyle will embarrass the straight son he hasn't seen in years. Unlikely comic material, but it's hilarious.
Sexy John Wayne, Jimmy.
Hello, BD. And that's still funny.
Yeah.
You know, Gene, you were talking about some of the special features on Laserdisc, and one of the best things that I like about them is the way they can have 2 separate and distinct soundtracks on each side of the disc. So that, for example, on that Spartacus disc that you were talking about, one of the tracks is a narration about the film by a lot of the people who were involved in it, like Peter Ustinov, and they're talking about the film while they're watching it again after all those years. It's like sitting next to the guy while he's sitting through his own film.
The other thing that I want to deal with is why more people don't have lasers. We've been talking about it for years, and I think that they're, one, afraid of the technology, just generally. Let me use myself as an example, because
You're afraid of all technology.
I am, yeah. But I got a laser disc very early on, and they're really quite simple. All you have to do is buy this little machine and slip it in and push a button. It's very
like a tape. You just plug it into your TV and start playing the disc.
It's very
you don't even need to begin smarter than you are, Noel. Thank you. Every year on this holiday video gift guide, we play with some of the new electronic gizmos that are on the market, and this year our research led us to the new AT&T video phones, technology that allows you to see who you're talking to. I sometimes feel I see enough of Gene already, but I called him up on my video phone. Okay, I'm going to try to place a call to Gene on this AT&T video phone.
I'm about to go to bed, and each night before I go to bed, I like to know that Roger is safe.
Hello? Oh, hi, Gene. How are you?
Fine, thanks, Jerry. Are you safe? You're okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Yes,
Were you concerned? How was the flight, all right?
Oh, it was all right.
Good.
Yes.
You got in?
Yes, well, we had a lot of turbulence.
Are you under the covers now?
No. What? You don't need to be a rocket scientist to use this AT&T video phone. It plugs into a regular phone jack and power outlet, and then you dial. You hit the blue button marked video, and this telephone starts sending a picture as well as your voice to the phone at the other end of the call. But how good is the picture? Oh, look at that, you see? Now, the strange thing is that you kind of move in little kind of slow-motion special effects there. But the most important thing to think about is the cost. The phone calls themselves aren't any extra, but these machines list for about $1,500 each. At that price, you want to get a pretty good view of who's at the other end. As I look at you here, you bear an amazing resemblance to Henry the serial killer.
Thank you. Hey, Roger, my kids, can you just hold that pose because my kids are carving a pumpkin?
Gene and I conducted a series of highly non-scientific experiments to see how well the AT&T video phone worked. First, Gene wanted to show me what was holding up his pants.
Okay, but Raj, can you tell anything special about the belt? Does it look plain to you?
No, it looks like it's a belt. I can't see any details. I see a little looks like it might be a buckle.
There's a little sewn edge. Yeah, I see.
What the shot reminds me of more than anything else is Lyndon Johnson pointing to his gallbladder scar. Then I wanted to see if Gene could identify one of my favorite desktop characters.
Hey, there's Mickey.
Can you see him?
Very cute.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you sleep with that?
No, I don't, Gene, as a matter of fact. Finally, we had enough of the phones and each other.
All right, I'm going to go brush my teeth. I'll see you.
I wish you would. Even over the video phone, I can see that you need to.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
And this technology is still being perfected. For example, MCI claims to have a video phone that's going to come out early next year, cost half as much and have a better picture, but it still leaves me with a question, do I want a video phone? And you know, for me, the answer is most of the time no.
Right.
I think one of the real advantages of a telephone that I would pay extra for is the fact that I can talk on it without being visible to anyone.
And I'm sure the people who are receiving calls from you appreciate it as well.
I'm sure that's the case, yeah.
I think that we'll have to see if it were high quality, and again, if you could afford, and that's going to be an issue throughout this whole show, is just how much people can afford. But it's only, I think, in the case of the distant relative where you want to stay in contact with.
Maybe a courting couple, you know, who have to be separated for some.
Yeah, I mean, no, there are married couples that have two jobs in different cities. I can see that maybe occurring, but it's not a must-buy.
No, it isn't. Coming up next, some of the tickets on video this season and some sleepers you might enjoy. And later in the program, I take computerized piano lessons and we'll look at the new system that allows you to put photographs on television. What video would you like to find under the Christmas tree this Christmas? What movie would you like on video? This season and some sleepers you might enjoy. And later in the program, I take computerized piano lessons and we'll look at the new system that allows you to put photographs on television. What video would you like to find under the Christmas tree this Christmas? What movie would you like on video?
Same couple. Continuing our holiday gift guide special full of video gift ideas, how about the challenge of buying someone a movie they might actually want to own? Beauty and the Beast tops my list because children can and will want to watch this classic over and over. And if you see the film more than once, you're going to start noticing things like the details in the corners of the screen, like that coat rack that becomes a violinist during the title tune.
Just a little child.
The movie is available on